Emily, a bright-eyed 10-year-old, wandered from the trail. Butterflies, bright and beautiful, lured her deeper into the woods. She chased them, giggling further and further away from the path. Suddenly the forest fell silent. The butterflies vanished. Emily was alone. Panic swelled in her chest. She called for her parents, her voice trembling. Only silence answered. The woods loomed large, trees like silent giants. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through her. Tears welled up, blurring her vision. She was lost. Nightfall brought a new wave of fear. The forest floor grew cold. Sounds of the night, rustling leaves and hooting owls, amplified her terror. Hunger gnawed at her stomach. Emily huddled beneath a large oak, clutching her thin jacket tight. She had never felt so alone, so afraid. Morning brought a glimmer of hope. Emily remembered watching a survival show. "Find water," she whispered, her voice hoarse. She followed a small trickling sound. It led her to a clear stream. Cupping her hands, she drank deeply, the cool water reviving her spirits. Fire meant warmth and safety. Remembering the show, Emily searched for dry leaves and twigs. She found a sharp piece of rock and, mimicking the survival expert, struck it against another rock. Sparks flew. Finally, a small flame ignited the dry leaves. Relief washed over her. Days turned into nights. Hunger gnawed at her constantly. Emily noticed berries on bushes, but she remembered the survival show's warning. Not all berries are safe. She found edible plants, recognizing them from a nature book she had once read. Slowly, carefully, she ate. The forest, once a source of terror, became her reluctant teacher. Emily learned to identify animal tracks. She built a small shelter from branches and leaves, mimicking a bird's nest. The fear that had gripped her began to recede, replaced by a growing sense of resilience. One day she spotted a rabbit caught in a snare. It looked at her with fear-filled eyes. Emily, remembering her own hunger, hesitated. But then she carefully released the rabbit. It bounded away free. A strange sense of peace settled over her. She was surviving, but more importantly, she was learning to respect the wild. Rain poured relentlessly for days. Emily huddled in her shelter, shivering, but she didn't give up. She kept her fire alive, a beacon of hope in the darkness. When the sun finally broke through the clouds, it felt like a personal victory. She had faced the storm and emerged stronger. One morning, Emily heard a distant sound. A car engine. Hope surged through her. She scrambled towards the sound, her heart pounding. Finally, she stumbled out of the woods onto a dirt road. A passing truck driver saw her and stopped. Tears streamed down Emily's face as she was enveloped in a warm hug. Back home, safe in her own bed, Emily thought about her ordeal. The forest, once a place of fear, now held a strange allure. She had faced her fears, discovered a strength she never knew she possessed, and learned the true meaning of resilience. The experience had changed her, leaving an indelible mark on her young soul. The wild had tested her, but it had also made her stronger, braver, and more connected to the natural world. It was a lesson she would carry with her always.